Archangel Michael speaks, his voice rushing like a current through the unseen air, carrying a weight and a fire that trembles at the edge of your heart. He says, "You are reading this is not by accident, not by curiosity, not because of any coincidence, but because heaven itself has bent time and space to make sure these words reach your eyes before the moment passes. You were chosen before the sun rose this day to see what is hidden, to hear what others cannot, to stand where others would fall. Do not think this is an ordinary moment, do not think this is a mere message. This is a movement of light. This is a dispatch from the highest archangel to your soul. I order you, says Michael, open this fully, with both eyes and heart, because what is about to unfold has been prepared for you alone. It is serious. It is holy. It is immediate. It will happen in 2 minutes inside your spirit as you read. Do not skip. Do not tell anyone yet. The miracle will reveal itself to you in quiet, then loud, then thunderous waves. You have been walking under a sky that seems ordinary but is not. All day you have felt the tugs and hints, the sudden chills, the whisper of a name in the wind, the way your heartbeat leapt at nothing, the sense that something is coming. That is not your imagination. That is heaven aligning with your steps. I, Michael, was sent to tell you this because the hour is short and the assignment is vast. Even now, as you hold this message, angelic messengers move around you unseen, aligning the room, the air, the very atoms so that the miracle prepared for you can manifest without obstruction. The instructions are simple. Do not take this as a joke, do not doubt while you read, let your heart open, and in the space between your breaths you will feel the change beginning. This is your time. This is the window. It closes at 9 p.m., but right now, in the next 2 minutes, a door opens. It is opening now. Michael says, I have watched you weep alone, watched you question if heaven even remembers your name. I have watched you carry burdens too heavy for one pair of shoulders, yet you carried them with grace. You thought no one saw. We saw. You thought no one noticed the nights you stayed awake praying, the days you gave when you had nothing left to give. We noticed. And because of this, the council of heaven spoke your name. Your name rose like incense. And the command was given, send the message, open the miracle, let them see before 9 p.m. That is why you are here. That is why I order you to read. Because the moment is here. The wind has shifted. The veil has thinned. The miracle prepared for you is not an idea, not a metaphor, not a someday. It is real. It is timed. It is already moving toward you. Listen carefully. You have been surrounded by voices of doubt, by people who cannot see what you are becoming. They told you to lower your expectations, to accept less, to bow to circumstances. But heaven says no. Heaven says you were marked for something larger. Heaven says you are chosen to see this miracle today. It is not for the crowd. It is not for everyone. It is for you. Michael says, this is very serious. It is a thread pulled from the edge of eternity into your now. If you let your spirit lean in, you will feel it brushing your hands even as you read. You will feel the warmth rising up your chest, the sudden clarity in your mind, the sense of invisible wings unfurling around you. This is the sign. This is the beginning. This is the first movement of the miracle. Do not be afraid. You are safe. The reason you were told "don't tell anyone" is not because of secrecy born of fear, but because this seed must sprout in silence before it is shared. Not everyone can understand what is being given to you. Not everyone will celebrate what is coming. Some will doubt, some will mock, some will try to take it. So heaven covers it until it is full. That is why Michael's command is quiet but urgent. This is the way miracles come, silently first, then suddenly visible. The next 2 minutes are a consecrated window. Your reading of these words is part of the activation. Heaven has been waiting for you to come to this exact sentence at this exact second. It is happening now. Michael continues, you think you are small, but you are not. You think you have been overlooked, but you have been prepared. Every setback, every delay, every tear was not wasted, it built a platform under your feet. And now you are being lifted. Heaven is not angry with you. Heaven has not forgotten you. Heaven is moving for you. You are chosen to witness this moment because your spirit is ready to hold it. This is why I tell you, do not skip. Do not scroll past. Do not rush. Every word is a step. Every step brings you closer to the threshold. The threshold is here. Cross it. Let the light rise. Feel the trembling in your chest. That is your confirmation. That is your sign. Right now, as you breathe, angels are moving. Right now, an unseen hand is shifting circumstances. Right now, what you thought was lost is being restored. Right now, doors you thought were closed are unlocking. You are not reading by chance. You are reading prophecy unfolding. The miracle is already seated in your life. It will bloom before 9 p.m. You will recognize it by the peace that comes first, then the sudden alignment of things you have prayed for, then a sign so clear you cannot deny it. This is serious. This is holy. This is happening. I am here now and I am speaking because time has thinned and what was hidden is pressing through. You are reading these words not by chance but because you have been called into a circle of knowing. The breath that moves through you right now, the trembling of your hands as your eyes follow the lines, is a sign that the veil is open. This is not an ordinary message. This is not a casual whisper. This is a command given to protect you and to awaken you. Do not dismiss it, do not tell anyone until the hour passes, do not laugh, for the currents of heaven are moving around you at this moment. I am Michael, Archangel and servant of the Most High, and I speak with urgency because the clock of this realm is moving toward a point where your destiny intersects with a miracle. You were chosen to see this before 9 p.m. because the window will close after that hour and the signs will be sealed again. Listen, the threads of your life have been pulled by unseen hands. You have prayed in silence, you have cried alone, you have whispered questions into the dark of your room, and heaven has heard. Nothing you have suffered has been wasted. Nothing you have endured has been ignored. Even now, as you read, the answer is drawing near like a wind you cannot yet see but can feel upon your skin. It will happen swiftly. In 2 minutes from the moment you open the eyes of your spirit, a sign will be set before you. It may not look like lightning or thunder. It may be as soft as a name in your mind, as clear as an inner voice, or as unmistakable as a message you cannot deny. This is why I said do not skip this. This is why I said open quickly. You stand at a threshold. Behind you is the old pattern of disappointment and delay, before you is a path marked by provision and revelation. You have been hidden for a time so that what was meant to harm you could pass by without touching you. Now the hiding place is being lifted, and the time of unveiling is at hand. This is serious. This is holy. This is not a joke. The Most High is about to show you something about yourself and about someone connected to your life. The one who tried to shut the door on your blessing has already been exposed in the courts of heaven. Today, before 9 p.m., you will be shown what you need to see. Do not tell anyone until the sign has passed, because their disbelief would interfere with your ability to receive. Even now you may feel a warmth on your shoulders, a weight in the air, a stirring in your chest. That is the signal. That is me, Michael, drawing near. I am not bound by walls or locked doors. I come at the bidding of God to bring messages and to defend those who have been assigned miracles. You are under watch, not by enemies but by angels. The ones sent to destroy you have already been restrained. The ones sent to bless you are standing by. All heaven bends low when one soul turns its face upward. All of this is happening because you cried out and refused to give up. Do not be afraid when the sign comes. It may be a message on your phone, a knock, a whisper, a sudden inner knowing, a memory rising to the surface. However it arrives, it will arrive with peace. Do not confuse the trembling of your heart with fear, it is recognition. The Spirit will confirm it. You will know. Everything that was stolen from you, everything that was hidden from you, everything that was delayed is being brought back into alignment. The hour has been marked. You are reading these words because you are being prepared. You are being lifted into a place of understanding so that when the moment comes you will not miss it. It is for you alone right now. This is why the message says don't tell anyone. This is why the message says open quickly. This is why the message says it will happen in 2 minutes. Do not think this is a coincidence. Even the time on your clock as you read is known. Even the thoughts that pass through your mind right now are seen. You are not lost. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. The Most High has written your name in light. Your tears have been collected. Your prayers have been stored. The moment of release is here. I speak now not only of your outward life but of the inner wound you have carried for so long. That wound has been a door for despair and a hiding place for shame. It has also been a point of prayer. Because of it you have grown gentle toward others. Because of it you have sought God in secret. Because of it you are now positioned to receive what many only dream of. The wound is becoming a well, the pain is becoming a platform, the secret tears are becoming the seed of your testimony. As you keep reading, feel the words as living things. They are not letters only, they are keys. They are meant to unlock remembrance and expectation. You are not being tricked. You are being prepared. When the sign appears, breathe. Say quietly, I receive. Then wait. Heaven will move. The pieces will shift. The thing you could not make happen will begin to happen. This is the miracle. This is the reason for the urgency. I have seen your nights. I have seen the moments when you felt the weight pressing on your chest. I have seen the betrayal, the abandonment, the confusion. I have also seen the small acts of kindness you did when nobody was watching. All of it has been recorded. All of it has been weighed. And now the scales tip. Not against you but for you. This is the day of the turning. This is the hour of the unveiling. Even as you read, something inside you is stirring. That stirring is your confirmation. You may feel the urge to weep, or to lift your hands, or to whisper a name. Do not resist. That is the Spirit moving. That is the signal that the message is for you. You have not been passed over. You have been chosen. This is only the beginning of the message. There is more, much more, to tell you about what is unfolding, about the person who will be revealed, about the provision that is already on its way, about the protection that surrounds you. I will continue to speak, because the words themselves are part of the miracle. They are building the path for you to walk. God says, and Archangel Michael speaks in a voice that trembles the air around you, a voice that seems to slip past time and space and press itself into your heart. You feel it now, like a soft electric current under your skin. He is not speaking to the crowd, he is not addressing the world at large. He is addressing you, personally, directly, in this very moment. He says, I order you to open this right now, for this is not an ordinary transmission of words. It is a living current of light, a stream of divine breath moving through the unseen realms to find you exactly where you are. You are chosen to see this miracle today before 9 p.m., and the heavens are watching to see if you will receive it. This is not to be told to anyone. This is not to be dismissed as a passing thought. This is not a joke. This is serious, and it is urgent, and it is beautiful beyond comprehension. It will happen in 2 minutes, and the clock of heaven is already counting down. Do not skip this. Do not look away. Open quickly, because what is being offered is rare and will not be repeated in the same way again. Archangel Michael's presence is like a burning sapphire fire around you, yet cool to the touch, like 1,000 wings of protection wrapping around your soul. He leans close, his eyes like galaxies, and speaks again, slower now so that each word lands inside you. You have been walking under the weight of burdens that no one else has fully understood. You have prayed in the secret hours when no one else could hear. You have cried in the silence and wondered if the heavens took notice. And now, because your heart has been steady and your faith, though trembling, has endured, you are being called into a moment where the unseen becomes seen. This is why I am here. This is why these words have reached you. This is why you cannot skip them. The veil is thin, and the miracle is ready. You may feel a trembling in your hands as you read this. You may feel a warmth in your chest or a sudden flood of memories. That is the sign. That is how the Spirit announces itself before something shifts. God says, "Do not be afraid. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You only have to trust me and breathe, and the current of my light will carry you." In 2 minutes the shift begins. It will feel like a quiet thought at first, but it will open like a door into a new room, and the light in that room will be unlike anything you have ever seen. Michael continues, "Do you know why I speak with such urgency? Because you have come to the edge of a threshold that few souls reach in a lifetime. There is a moment in every destiny when the threads of heaven, earth, and the soul's desire all align, and when they align, the window is brief. You have reached such a moment. The miracle waiting for you is not only about receiving something, it is about becoming someone, becoming the person you were always meant to be, free from the shadows that clung to you. You will feel chains fall off you that you didn't even know were there. You will sense clarity about relationships, about opportunities, about a door that seemed locked but is now about to open. This is why I tell you, open quickly. This is not for tomorrow. This is for now. The sky over you may look the same, the room you're in may not change, but as you read, currents of living light are moving. Angels assigned to you are moving. Records in heaven concerning your name are being unsealed. This is the weight of the message you are reading. This is why you are asked to treat it seriously. God's word travels on currents that can only be received by the willing heart. Your heart is willing, and so you are reading these words. You are chosen, not because you are perfect, but because you are ready. As you keep reading, feel the sense of protection settle around you. Feel the heaviness you carried begin to lift. That is the first touch of the miracle. In the hidden counsels of heaven, decisions about your future have already been made. Things that were stolen from you are being tracked. Things you thought were lost forever are already on their way back to you. Relationships that were twisted by lies are about to be set straight. God says, I have seen what was done in the darkness. I have seen who plotted against you. I have seen the tears you shed. And I am moving now. I am sending my archangel to stand beside you so that when the miracle appears, you are not alone. This is why I say, do not tell anyone yet. This is sacred. This is between you and heaven. Michael's voice softens, but the urgency remains. He says, in 2 minutes, you will feel a sign. It may be a rush of warmth. It may be a sudden peace. It may be an image or a thought that flashes before you. When it comes, do not dismiss it. That is your confirmation. That is the mark that heaven has begun to act on your behalf. From that moment, things will accelerate. Doors will open. People you have been waiting to hear from will reach out. Answers will come. A path that looked blocked will clear. This is the miracle you have been prepared for. The words keep flowing, like a river of light. God says, you are not reading this by accident. I have guided you to this very moment because there is something you need to know, something you need to feel, something you need to receive. The world may think of miracles as rare interruptions, but to me they are simply my nature flowing into your life. I am doing this because you are mine, because you asked, because you waited, because you trusted even when you were tired. You are chosen for this not as a burden but as a gift. This is a turning point. Michael spreads his wings over you, and you feel the sense of time stretching. Though the message speaks of minutes, heaven holds eternity within it. He says, I know you have been betrayed. I know someone tried to harm you with words, with actions, with secret plans. I have seen it. I have stood at the edge of your nights and kept you safe more times than you know. This is why the miracle coming is also a vindication. It will expose what was hidden. It will restore what was taken. It will give you clarity about who is for you and who is against you. And through it all, you will be protected. Do not fear. Do not hesitate. Open quickly. As you sit with these words, you may feel that they are wrapping around your soul like a blanket. That is intentional. God's presence always comforts before it transforms. You may even begin to sense memories rising. Times when you were at a crossroads and somehow things worked out in your favor, times when an unseen hand guided you. Those were rehearsals for this moment. This is the culmination. This is the door opening. This is why the message is so insistent. Even now, as you continue reading, angels are whispering your name in the courts of heaven. The record of your pain is being reviewed. The decisions about your release are being finalized. The scroll of your life is being unrolled to the next chapter. This is what you are feeling. This is what you are sensing. This is why you feel a quickening in your spirit. Michael says, hold on. Breathe. In 2 minutes you will know. The sign will come. And from that moment, nothing will be the same. God says, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now, because you were chosen before you even woke up today to receive this secret, and if you are reading these words at this exact moment, it is not by chance but by a divine appointment set long before you were born. The angels have been moving, arranging the unseen, and your heart has been stirred for days without knowing why, and now the reason stands before you. You are about to see a miracle before 9 p.m. tonight, and this is why heaven keeps urging you, do not skip this. It is not a game, not a random message. It is a seal on your life. This is why Archangel Michael's voice is louder now than your doubts. He speaks with the authority of the one who sent him, and his command is clear, open quickly, do not tell anyone, this is very serious. The air around you is thick with a holy anticipation, and you feel it even if you cannot explain it. Something is about to shift in 2 minutes, because when heaven gives a countdown it is because a door is. God says this message is reaching you at a moment when heaven itself bends close to your life, whispering truths that are not meant for the crowd, but for you alone. Archangel Michael speaks now in urgency, not as a distant figure of stories, but as a present and watchful protector. He is saying, I order you to open this right now. His voice is full of both love and command, because the moment you are in is not casual, it is charged with divine timing. You are chosen to see a miracle today before 9 p.m. This is not a parable or a metaphor but a living invitation that heaven is opening in front of you. You are being singled out by God's hand, not to frighten you but to awaken you to what has been prepared for you all along. This is very serious. The angels are not playful with such words. Michael is urgent because he sees what you cannot yet see, currents of events, hidden plans, unseen dangers, and equally unseen blessings. He knows the moment you are reading this is a door between 2 chapters of your life. If you skip this, you delay what has been aligned for you. That is why he says, don't take it as a joke. Don't tell this to anyone. Not everyone can understand the sacredness of what God is unfolding in you right now. Some would misunderstand, others might even try to speak doubt into it. But heaven is shielding you at this hour. You are safe. God will be with you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You only have to trust God and pray. The reason Michael calls this miracle is because something in your life that looked impossible, blocked, delayed, or lost is about to be moved by an unseen hand. The movement is already set in motion. This is why he says, "It will happen in 2 minutes." He is not speaking of a human clock only but of the immediacy of heaven's action. 2 minutes in heaven's timing can mean the instant you open your heart and believe, a cascade of changes begin in the unseen that will manifest into your visible life. God's miracle is already traveling toward you, like a wave coming to shore. Even now as you breathe, the answer, the sign, the provision, the person, the call, the open door is moving closer. You may have felt lately as if the world around you is filled with noise, confusion, and uncertainty. You may have felt as though you were standing at a crossroads, unsure which way to turn. But heaven has been watching, and God has marked this exact moment to reach you. The message is not a random chain of words but a living current. God is saying to you, you are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. You are not invisible. You are not abandoned. Michael stands at your side to confirm it. He wants you to know that there have been forces, even people, who did not want you to step into your calling, your blessing, your peace. Some tried to discourage you, some tried to make you feel unworthy, some even plotted against you in ways you did not see. But God saw. God wrote the final word before they wrote their first plan. And the miracle you are about to witness is not only provision but vindication. It will show you that heaven's eye was on you, that your prayers were not wasted, that your tears were not invisible. Michael is calling you to silence your heart for a moment and breathe. Right now, imagine that everything that has been weighing you down, every thought of fear, every feeling of guilt or shame, every whisper of unworthiness, is being lifted. Because at this moment God's Spirit is touching you. You may even feel a warmth, a peace, or a sudden stillness as you read this. That is not coincidence. That is the evidence of the miracle starting. This is the first movement. The reason you are told not to tell anyone is because early moments of a miracle are like a seed planted in soil. It needs quiet to germinate. Some voices would uproot it before it grows. That is why heaven says, hold this close. In due time, when it blossoms, everyone will see and no one can deny it. But right now it is yours and God's. The prayer of your heart in this moment should be simple: God, I trust you. I receive what you are sending. I will not fear. Say it quietly even now. Heaven hears. Michael stands as a witness. The very act of saying it moves you from worry into alignment. And when you are aligned, miracles are natural. You may not realize how much heaven has been working behind the scenes for you. There were nights you could not sleep, but angels stood by your bed. There were times you felt alone, but a presence stronger than fear was covering you. There were situations where harm was planned, but at the last moment something shifted, a delay, a cancellation, a change of mind, and you were spared. All of this was training you to know that even in the unseen, you are not alone. Now God wants you to know it not as a theory but as an experience. So listen closely to what Michael is saying. This is very serious. That means don't dismiss it. Don't push it away. Don't say, maybe later. Heaven's invitations are written in real time. They appear when the alignment is perfect. This is your window. When you accept it, it seals something new into your life. Even as you read these words, angels are moving in your environment. They are softening hearts, opening doors, aligning resources, clearing obstacles. They are carrying your name into rooms you have not entered yet. They are whispering your situation to people who will become part of your answer. Some of those people you already know, some you have yet to meet. This is why the message says, it will happen in 2 minutes. Because the shift begins now, and the visible fruit appears sooner than you expect. God's love for you is not a small love. It is fierce, protective, and endless. You are not a mistake. You are not a burden. You are a masterpiece in progress. The enemy of your soul wanted you to forget this, but heaven never forgot. And now, at this precise time, you are being called back into remembrance. Take this moment seriously. Even if everything around you looks the same, something inside you is changing. That inner change is the first stage of the miracle. You will notice signs after this, small confirmations, repeated numbers, unusual coincidences, unexpected kindness, a sense of peace where there used to be anxiety. These are heaven's way of saying, yes, it has begun. Don't rush. Don't doubt. Let it unfold. Pray. Stay in gratitude. Speak softly to God. Tell Him your fears, your hopes, your dreams. Then listen. The quiet you will feel is not emptiness, it is God listening back. Michael wants you to understand that miracles are not magic tricks. They are the natural expression of God's nature. They are not earned but received. And you are receiving one now because you are loved, because your season has come, because your prayers have reached their appointed hour. If you have been worrying about your safety, your finances, your health, your relationships, your future, hand each of these to God in this moment. Imagine laying them down like heavy stones at His feet. Feel the relief as you release them. Heaven is already handling them. Even as you exhale, solutions are being crafted. This is why the message repeats, you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. God will be with you. It is not wishful thinking. It is a declaration. Heaven's promises are yes and amen. So now, breathe again. Let your shoulders relax. Let the tension drain. Whisper quietly, I receive the miracle. I trust you, God. You may even feel a tingling in your hands or a lightness in your heart. That is the sign of alignment. From this moment until 9 p.m., stay attentive. Notice the subtle ways God will speak, through a message, a phone call, a memory, a stranger's words, a sudden clarity. Each is part of the unfolding. When it appears, remember this moment. It began when you opened this. Michael says, don't skip this. That means not only don't skip the reading but don't skip the believing. Belief is the key that turns the lock. You have opened it by reading, now open it by trusting. He also says, don't take it as a joke. That's because heaven knows how often the world has mocked the sacred, how often people have been conditioned to think everything urgent and spiritual is just manipulation. But this is not manipulation. This is an answer. Hold this in your heart. Let your day be guided by peace rather than panic. When you feel doubt, place your hand over your heart and say, God is with me. Nothing will go wrong with me. I am safe. Say it as often as you need. Each time you do, you align again. This is your invitation. This is your miracle's doorway. Step through it. Even as you read, the next chapter of your life has begun. God says this message is for you alone, and you are reading these words because heaven itself has arranged this moment. Nothing in your life is random. Every breath you have taken, every tear you have cried, every time you have felt like no one heard you, heaven was listening. Archangel Michael has been standing near you, holding his sword of light over you, shielding you from things you did not even know were aimed at you. Right now, while your eyes move across these words, something holy is happening around you. Invisible hands are moving. Invisible forces are changing. The weight that you have been carrying for years is being noticed by the one who created the stars. He is whispering your name. He is saying to you, child, you are chosen, you are not forgotten, you are not lost. You have been called to this moment so that you can hear this. Everything that has been delayed, every prayer you have whispered, every question you have asked when no one was around, is about to receive an answer. The atmosphere around you is shifting right now, even as you read. In the quietness of your room, in the middle of your uncertainty, heaven has decided to visit. Archangel Michael is speaking urgently because there is a time for everything and your time for breakthrough has reached. He says to you that this message is not to frighten you but to awaken you. It is to shake off the dust that life has thrown over your dreams. He is saying, open this with your heart. Do not look at these words as if they are just text. Feel the presence moving through them. God says you have been crying out, "When will it be my turn?" and heaven answers, "Today." God says He has watched you survive storms that would have drowned others. You have walked through nights where no one could see you, and still you kept believing. Even when your faith was as thin as a single thread, you held on. That single thread was enough for heaven to pull you into this moment. Now a miracle is standing at your door. This miracle does not ask you for perfection, it asks you for openness. You are being called to trust. Even if your hands are trembling, even if your voice is shaking, say within yourself, "I receive what heaven is sending me." Do not think for a moment that God has overlooked you. When you felt invisible, He was counting your steps. When you were at the edge of giving up, His angels were surrounding you. There were nights when you did not know why you were still here. It was because heaven refused to let the darkness win. Every setback, every betrayal, every time someone walked away, was known to Him. He is not angry with you. He is not disappointed in you. He is reaching for you with a love that is older than time. Right now He is removing the weight of shame from your shoulders. Right now He is saying, "Child, you are free. You are safe. You are chosen." Heaven is saying that you are entering a season of unexpected answers. The very thing that seemed dead is about to bloom again. The door you thought was closed forever is about to open without you pushing. People you never imagined will show up to help you. Money you thought was lost will return. A relationship you thought was gone forever will be healed. And even more important than all of that, you are about to know that you are loved without condition. Archangel Michael says this is why there is urgency. The enemy of your soul wanted you to give up right before the breakthrough. Darkness wanted you to believe that nothing would change. But because you have kept even the smallest spark of hope, heaven has decided to intervene. Michael says he has been fighting on your behalf in places you could not see. He has been blocking accidents, diverting harm, exposing lies, and holding back storms. He says to you now, "Do not be afraid. Nothing will go wrong with you. Trust God. Pray to Him. Say out loud right now if you can, 'I trust you, God. I receive your protection. I receive your provision. I receive your love.'" When you speak this, something breaks in the unseen. The chains of fear that have been wrapping around your mind begin to loosen. The tightness in your chest starts to ease. Peace begins to flow like warm light through your body. This is not imagination. This is heaven answering your heart. God says you are not reading this by accident. Your soul was guided to this moment like a thirsty traveler guided to water. You are chosen to see this miracle today before 9 p.m. because something is aligning on your behalf. There is a time on the clock of heaven when your name lights up and the angels are dispatched. That time has come. This is why you feel that urgency in your spirit. This is why you cannot scroll past. This is why your heart is beating faster. The Spirit of God is saying, I am about to show you my goodness. I am about to reveal my plan. What was hidden will be revealed. What was taken will be restored. What was closed will be opened. This is your moment of visitation. This is the moment where the wind changes direction. This is the moment where everything shifts. You may not understand how it will happen. That is not your burden. Your part is to open, to receive, to say yes. The how is in the hands of the one who can split seas, who can open prison doors, who can bring water from a rock, who can raise what was dead. The same God who knew your name before you were born is arranging the details now. Do not fear the unknown. Do not fear the future. You are being carried. Even when you do not feel it, you are being carried. Even when you think you are alone, you are being carried. Even when the night feels endless, you are being carried. God says, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I will finish what I began in you. His love is not a passing feeling. It is an unbreakable covenant. Archangel Michael says to you, this is not a joke. This is not a game. This is a holy summons. You are called to believe that you are safe, that you are loved, that heaven is working for you. You are called to drop the weight of fear. You are called to forgive yourself. You are called to breathe again. Right now He is stretching His wings over you. Right now light is pouring into places of your life that have been dark for years. Right now what was hidden is being uncovered. Right now what was blocking you is being removed. Right now the things that tried to stop you are being overturned. And right now, in the quietness of your heart, the voice of God is saying, child, this is your time. This is your miracle. This is your answer. You have felt forgotten, but heaven remembers you. You have felt small, but heaven calls you chosen. You have felt weak, but heaven calls you strong. You have felt lost, but heaven calls you found. You have felt unloved, but heaven calls you beloved. This is your new name. This is your new identity. This is the truth about you. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are not defined by what people did to you. You are not defined by your fears. You are defined by